watching the replay, let me know #replay. And today we're going to be talking about Clubhouse. And some of you might go, what is Clubhouse? I've never even heard of it. Should I be using it? So Clubhouse is a new type of online networking, but it's voice only. And it's an app that you can get on your phone. Let me just show you actually the app so you know what I am talking about. So if we go to search for Clubhouse. So Clubhouse is an app where you can go into rooms and join different people, and you can have discussions yourself, or you can listen to different people talking about things. So what I've got here is at 4 o'clock today, there is a live discussion called Daily Habits of Business Champions. There's another one at 6 o'clock tonight, which says business lessons, strategies, and it doesn't say, and wins, okay? And what Clubhouse is you can join Clubhouse only if you have an iPhone. It doesn't work on Android. And it gives you the opportunity to either have your own profile and run your own live events, or you can listen in on other people's events, and it's free. Okay, Clubhouse has been going for a matter of weeks, really, a little bit longer for those who were really early adopters. But I would say Clubhouse is brand new, and it has one of these kind of feelings that it's exclusive only. So you can only join Clubhouse through an invite. And when you join Clubhouse, you get one invite, and after you've been there a while, you get to have more invites where you can invite other people. Okay, it's voice only. And the reason why it is quite powerful is because you don't have to put your face on. You can show up and get involved. You can either be a voyeur or a listener, or you can be the person that is actually running these rooms where people can come in and listen. So it's a little bit like Spotify or a podcast, but it is very, very live and people can interact with it. Right, I just want to see, we've got some, hey Aggie, how you doing? We've got some people who are showing up. Helen, how you doing? Vanessa, how you doing? So Helen says, I do not own an iPhone. Yeah. So one of the things that Clubhouse has done that is very clever is it's really made it exclusive. And why it's invite only and iPhone only is just to make people have that FOMO, that fear of missing out. So you were about to ask the question in the group. Great. So I'm going to share with you my thoughts on it, and also how I am thinking around Clubhouse. So if any of my competitors are watching this, you'll get my insights on my views and what I plan to do with Clubhouse, but also what you should do as an accountant and bookkeeper. Okay, so Aggie's just been invited. That's great. However, I want to just kind of check in with you. Okay, so one of the things that we can do with our marketing is go after shiny new ideas. And Clubhouse is super clever because not only is it new, it's also exclusive. It's also got people talking about it. So everyone's like, are you on Clubhouse? Can I have an invite? Where do I get an invite from? And it's created a huge buzz. So their marketing itself has been phenomenal. Okay. Now, the problem with shiny is you take your eye off the goal. So if you have got clear goals in place and you have marketing that's currently working, then I would definitely say Clubhouse is not a priority for you. So I know that for my Momentum program and the Content Lounge, we take on 2 clients a day. We have very successful, and I hate the word, but sales funnels in place. We have a very successful marketing and sales program that we use to actually get ourselves clients. Okay, and what we need to do is really keep on that one path, because there are going to be things thrown at us. The more technology develops, the more our world develops. We're going to have new ideas of you have to do this marketing, you have to do that marketing, and you know this next shiny thing is the answer to all of your problems. Okay, however, I do disagree. I think the next shiny thing is the start of all of your problems if you already have stuff that's working, or if you already have a plan in place that you want to actually action. Okay, so Clubhouse sucks time. It's the biggest time suck in the world. And the thing is because it's addictive. So you constantly have live people talking, because they are live, you feel like you're really part of something. So if you were listening to a podcast, you could turn it off, you could schedule the time, you could decide when you want to watch it. However, because it's live, you're like, oh my gosh, I have to show up and I have to listen intently. So you stop doing what you have done for years and years and years, which is service your clients and do your current marketing, and you get sucked in to listening to Clubhouse. And I have a lot of friends that a couple of weeks ago were like, Clubhouse is amazing. You should be on it. You can build followers fast because you're an early adopter. You can actually, you can create rooms and people are going to show up. You're going to get loads of leads. And one of my friends, Ken, actually posted in a group that I'm part of saying, you need to be on Clubhouse. And then yesterday he posted, I'm off Clubhouse. I've taken it off my phone. It is ruining my business, because what has happened is he has been talking, he's been running his own rooms and listening, and his whole business was put on hold because he didn't show up for his clients. He didn't spend time servicing his prospects and, getting that lead flow working. And his whole business just for a whole week stopped. His team were like, where are you, Ken? Okay. So what we need to do is look at what your goals are, what your time is. Like you guys, like accountants, bookkeepers, do you know what you say to me all the time? I don't have time. Okay, so if you don't have any time to do marketing, why are you thinking about either joining Clubhouse and listening to all these people talking, because that's consuming, and consuming is a complete waste of time? Or why are you joining Clubhouse and holding a room thinking that you are going to go and get clients when actually it might take you an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours? You're not building a pipeline necessarily, and it is a complete waste of your time. However, there is a caveat. So Alice, one of my clients, she went on Clubhouse. She posted in the Content Lounge group, she's like, I've got 2 clients from Clubhouse by going live. Amazing, absolutely amazing. One thing that I would say about Alice is her energy is really high, her knowledge is really high, and she's super, super passionate when she talks. So as an accountant or a bookkeeper, you have to make sure that if you're going to go and talk for an hour on Clubhouse, that your energy is high, that your knowledge is high, and that you're sharing really good information. So the foundations of marketing have to be the same on Clubhouse as they are for everything else. Who's your audience? What is your message? What part of, I talk about the traffic light method. So what part of the traffic light method are you going to educate them around? So are you going to be sharing mistakes people are making? Are you educating on how to overcome mistakes? Are you sharing about what you do? Okay. So Peter says, when it's free, you are the product. And I think that is so insightful. That's amazing. I wish I'd said that, Peter. But actually, yeah, when you are free, you are the product. And that just means that Clubhouse is building this huge database of people. It's so easy to sign up. So if you have an iPhone, you just say, use my Twitter details, which is what I did. So within 2 seconds, once I'd had that invite, I was in. And I listen to Clubhouse in the morning sometimes when I'm putting on my makeup and getting ready for the day. And actually, it's just kind of the same people talking about the same stuff. How to get to 6 figures, how to get to 7 figures. Thank you, Peter. I demonstrate energy. It's true though, isn't it? If you're going to listen to someone go on and on and on, you don't want them talking like this. You want them to have energy. Although my daughter did say yesterday, it's like, calm down, Mum. I said, go through my videos. Tell me what you think. She was like, whoa, you're intense. And I was like, thanks, Annabelle. She says, you need to stop and pause. But yeah, that's something that I can always work on. When you have your 15-year-old tell you how to do video, you know that she's been on TikTok and Instagram way more than you have. So to recap, Clubhouse is the new shiny, dare we say, social media platform. It's like a podcast, but it's live. You can have a room yourself, which you host and you talk and you can bring in guests, or you can go in as a listener. The problem with it is it's a time suck and it's not proven. And if you don't know how to get someone from actually listening to you into a conversation, then it's a complete waste of your time. You still need the fundamentals of marketing to get it working. So if you run a room, if you don't know how to get those people out of that room and into your accounting firm, you are stuffed. All right, because you're just creating more noise. And as Peter said, when you're free, you are the product. You are literally building Clubhouse by being live. And if you don't know how to get them into conversations, then absolutely it's a waste of your time. If you are consuming, if you're listening to these people, it's a waste of time. Listen to Clubhouse while you're doing your exercise, but don't do it instead of going out there getting clients and of course servicing your current clients. Clubhouse is good if you are an accountant or bookkeeper with lots of energy, that's really engaging, super confident about your end offer, and you know how to do the sales, kind of the transition of at the end of being on one of these live things, how do you get people into a telephone conversation? Okay. So Emily said, I like you being fast. Usually with video and audio books, I speed them up. Yeah, so that's Annabelle actually did yesterday. She put me on 2 times speed, and I was quite glad that because I speak quite clearly, that it was still very, very clear. But yes, she did also put me on 2 times speed. And she says, that's how people hear you. But yeah. So Aggie, you were going to ask the question whether or not to be on Clubhouse. I have got clients that have got clients through Clubhouse. However, the biggest thing that you complain about is no time. So you have to be clear on your goals. You have to be clear on how to use Clubhouse properly, okay, to get people into sales calls and into your accounting firm. Should accountants be on it? Absolutely. Go on it. If you've got the time, if you know what you're going to talk about, please don't consume. So if you're going to use Clubhouse, create, don't consume. I will not support you using Clubhouse at all, whether you're creating or consuming, because it is not a proven platform. So one of the things that I do when I work with my Momentum clients and the Content Lounge is that I have to prove that it works. I have to know that it works for accountants, and I have no proof of that. Okay, we're not far enough in that Clubhouse is where you should be. And the thing with early adopters is sometimes it can be a win, and sometimes it can just be a time suck. So I can't give you a definitive answer on whether or not you should be on it. My advice is be a voyeur for a while and just see what's happening with it, unless you have nothing to do and you want to give it a go. Okay, so I can't tell you whether or not to be on it because there is not enough proof that accountants will get clients from it. Alice, as I said, hugely energetic lady, absolutely amazing, really, really full of confidence and shares what she does. And she says that she's got 2 clients from it. Amazing, absolutely amazing. However, many of you don't have the time, you're not even confident about what your message is or what you want to talk about. So you need to work on that, okay? If you can't do a podcast and you can't go live on video, then Clubhouse probably isn't your thing, okay? If you're not clear on who your audience is, if you're not clear on your message, Clubhouse is a complete waste of time because you're just creating more noise, and nobody needs more noise in their life. So remember what I told you about Ken? He joined a couple of weeks ago, thought it was the best thing since sliced bread. A few weeks later, taken it completely off his phone. It's a time suck. It was destroying his business. So I hope that's helpful. I haven't given you a definitive answer. Should you be on Clubhouse? Absolutely join it, have a nose around. I would definitely recommend you have a nose around. But as for a formula that works for it and how to actually get those clients from it, and is it a good ROI? I can't tell you that because A, it's not been running long enough, and B, it has so many factors dependent on whether Clubhouse would work for you as an accountant or bookkeeper. If you want to give it a go, give it a go. I have a couple of invites. If you're in my Momentum program already, let me know if you want them. If nobody wants them who's already a client, then if you are not a client, then reach out. If I've got an invite, then I can invite you to it. But if you haven't got time, then please don't go on it because right now you don't need a distraction. So Helen says not quite ready for Clubhouse. Totally. I get that. I'm not ready for Clubhouse, okay? Because I've got a process that works. I don't want to go down that shiny route. I'll keep an eye on it. I'll watch what people are doing. I will not consume the content. I don't need to consume the content, but what I do need to know is the system and the process behind it, the strategy behind it, to see whether or not it would be useful for accountants and bookkeepers. So that's why I'm part of it. That's why I'm keeping an eye on it. I'm being super nosy and having a look around. But right now, should you be on Clubhouse? only if you have 6 hours a day to waste. All right. Okay. I will catch up with you all soon. I hope this has been useful. In 7 days' time, my story could be completely different. I could be saying, get on it, or I could be saying, do not touch it with a barge pole. This is a brand new platform. Many of you are inquiring about it. Just be sensible. You are good business owners. Make a business decision, not a FOMO decision, okay? So it's a business decision, should you be on it, not a fear of missing out decision. I don't care what my peers are doing on Clubhouse right now. I have a system and a strategy that works. It's the same system and strategy I teach my momentum clients. And because that works, I'm not going to go shiny. I will be inquisitive to make sure that I'm not missing out for my clients. Not for clients, but for my clients. I will keep an eye on it. I'll make sure that it's not a platform that they should be running with. However, right now, follow your own path. Make sure that you are super focused. And if you've got something that's working, like Emily, for example, Emily, you don't need Clubhouse, darling. If you want to experiment with using your voice without having to show your face, and you want to hold a room and you want to give it a go, absolutely give it a go. But right now you have other things that you're focused on, so don't get distracted with the shiny. So, all right, I'll catch up with you all soon. Let me know. Have you joined Clubhouse? Are you part of it? So Kimberly says, I've joined but haven't been on it as too busy and no time to spare. Don't actually want any more clients at the moment. Stay off it then. You have no problems that Clubhouse can solve right now. It will only give you problems of time sucking. Okay? So if you've got no problems that Clubhouse can solve right now, then you know that the answer is no, you should not be on Clubhouse. Miss out. Enjoy the fact that you are the unique one that doesn't want to be on Clubhouse, because you've got another way of actually solving your client acquisition and you're raising your personal brand, all of that kind of thing. All right, I'll speak to you soon. Have a great weekend. Take care. And if you're on Clubhouse, let me know. I will have a nose and see what you're doing. If you want feedback on any of your rooms, if you want to invite me to a room and you want me to talk, or if you'd like me to run a room for accountants and bookkeepers, that will be interesting. Should I do that? I can test it in that way. But if you'd like me to do something on Clubhouse, let me know. All right, I'll speak to you soon. Take care.